There we go. And we're up. Let me make sure that's actually working. Okay, good. It is picking it up. Yay. Let me pull up the chat now that I'm on. So if anybody says something to me, I will eventually see it. Eventually. Come on now. Live. There we go. Can I play it? Play. Oh my gosh. There we go. Now. Let's see. What? People are already here seeing this. Okay. It's supposed to let me see chat. Let's go give me the chats. Come on, give me chat. Well, I guess I won't be in chat. It won't let me in. But we'll go visit. Oh, so we've already dated Kyo and Riley. Riley was cool. He was the coolest bro. So now we're gonna have another round. Hi, Fran. Hi. It's nice to see you too, Fran. Yay! She doesn't have to explain to me. Okay. Room of Palms, Room of Liars, and Room of Blah. I think I'm gonna go to Room of Palms this time because I don't think I've done that one yet. So let's go to the Room of Palms. Oh, return to. I have been to the Room of Palms. I guess it's the Room of Black I need to go to. Some ghosts are still hanging around. Wait, what? Wait. Wait a second. Yes, quit to main menu. What? Okay. That was weird. Apparently you can date the other ghosts too this way. But I'm gonna go to the Room of Black. New room! New room! It's not a room. It's more of a garden courtyard. Oh, nice! The sun beats down as you squint to see what's growing. Rows upon rows of yellow and brown plants. Are they dead? Yep, drying and rotting in the sun. What fruit they produced shriveled on the vine. What colors are the fruit? There's a peace to this place. The crickets are chirping. And well beyond the garden, a train passes. Yeah, the trains are much closer here. Especially ever since they implemented the even if the gates are down, the train has to blow its horn at every single road crossing because the cars out here are stupid. Yeah. Apparently this morning a truck got hit by a TRAX train, which you have to be pretty stupid to get hit by a TRAX train in downtown Salt Lake. Which ghost are we getting? Oh! Punk ghost! Are those tentacles for hair? I'm a ghost! Ooh! Lol. Yep. Wait. Lol. It sounded more like singing. It is pretty neat. Right? Being dead is the best way to live. Drea. I'm like, dead. Obviously. Square. Rude. It's not your Pontiac in the parking lot. I don't remember how I got here. Weird. That's weird. Quit being weird. That's just who I am. Huh. So, like, what are you into? Sure, we'll go with the. I mean, I'm more into personality, honestly, but yeah. I see right through your other ghost, literally, because, ghost. Man, look at this place. Only ghosts would think a rotting garden is a good place to pick up. And yet you're here. Ever tried dating ghosts in the wild? They all just contort and wail. And not in the good way. Oh my. How about my ex was a nightmare? I assume you mean a literal nightmare. I've gone out with all kinds. Pretty girls in dresses who carry their own heads. A shadow who refused to let me look directly at him. Being dead is great. It's the other dead people that kill me. When I was alive, I loved jokes about dying. Life sucked. Jerks everywhere. Never enough money. The jerks got the money. I'd be all, the best way to die is now. Before death does me in. It should at least buy me dinner. Jokes, Now that I am dead, it just feels right. Like maybe it was meant to be. Which I guess makes sense, since we all die in junk. Oh, at least Drea's funny. Antler Ghost rang that bell thing. That means we change places. See you in a bit. Okay, who is our next candidate? Another ghost appears. It's pink. Oh, it's like the cute cousin of coughing or something. I guess wheezing since there's multiple poofs. Hello there, Hattie. I'm a little shy. It's just so nice to get out of the home, to see a new face. I like your face too. My looks aren't what they were. Guess when you get old, you look it. Even after you go. I haunt the old folks' home where I died. Queen Mary's. It's not a nice place to live, let alone die. Oh no, I wouldn't say poorly. The nurses do their best, but they are short staffed. The residents are frequently neglected. That's actually a sad but true story. To make Queen Mary's a little better, that is my mission in death. How do you help? Any way I can. I keep watch on vitals. Bring a nurse when needed. Tuck residents in at night in their final moments. I whisper in their ears. There is more, I say. Just you wait. Oh, she's cute. I never thought death would be like that. I don't know why she has that cute mom accent, but she does. We have power over the living, whether they know it or not. We gotta use that power for good. Aw, she's adorable. I'm still figuring that out. There's a Bible verse I think about sometimes. It is better for you to enter the kingdom of God with one eye than to have two eyes and be thrown into hell. For the worms that eat them do not die, and the fire is not quenched. I have never heard that Bible verse. Okay, then. Hell is other people. I've heard that. I don't believe it. Can't imagine anything worse than being alone. Aw, Milton. He's still alive, actually. He's a resident at the home. That's adorable. Hattie is adorable. Yes, we shall see you again. Woo. Another ghost appears. Oh, that's horrifying. Has just looked at the screen, grinned, and rolled back over. It's not talking to me. What is it you require? Companionship. You will not receive companionship from me. I bring only pain. It's like a nightmare of the Scream painting. The memory that haunts like a curse. Who are you? I am unknowable, the shadow of a shadow. You can call me Gary, who I used to be. Ugh. The knife. Oh, you got stabbed. Oh dear. An empty space where I thought it was something. Now cobwebs. A draft. I do not remember. Yes. Yes, I can help you remember, Gary. Creepy Gary. Well, okay then. Help him remember how he died. That's one way to. That is one way to spend an evening. Round two. Sup? Everybody's so gloomy here. Keep thinking, who died? Everyone died. You know that's the joke, right? Maybe. Most ghosts are sad as heck or boring. Do you know a lot of ghosts? Mostly ones I meet at punk shows. Aha, called it. Drea's a punk. Great, because you never need a ticket. So why are you here? Oh, I want to make ghosts that are not like me, but then I actually remember I like doing those things. I really just want to share them with someone new. Aw, that's adorable, actually. Aw, that was okay, I guess. You'll see. Hattie! Hello again. How's the speed dating going? There's some weirdos here. Weirdos? That's not very nice now, is it? I look like cotton balls. She does. That's adorable. She looks like cotton balls. Well then. Doo-doo-doo-doo. You look a lot more like pollen. See, we're creatures out of some horror show. Oh, hey, I finally found the chat. I've met all sorts since I died, let me tell you. Some prickly pears, some goopy gusses. They're all getting by. I, for one, see death as a gift. She is adorable. But mostly, knowing's made it easier to do the things I love. And my back stopped hurting. First time in 20 years. Do you like gardening? I love gardening. I never much cared for flowers. They're beautiful, but they sure don't last. Vegetables are where it's at. Ah, yep. I mean, vegetables are fun to grow. So are fruits. We have raspberries in the backyard. Those are fun. I don't like tomatoes, but a lot of my family loves tomatoes. Yeah. Tomatoes are I inherited, well, I was gifted a little teeny beefsteak tomato plant for Mother's Day from a job one time. And I brought it home and me and my mother-in-law planted it and she watered it with all of her other plants and it just exploded with tomatoes and grew like 20 times its size over the one season. It was nuts. Grow food. Oop, there's the bell. I'm due at the nursing home tomorrow. You should join me. Aw. Let me think about it. Hope to see you there. Aw, Hattie's adorable. She needs hugs. Hi, creepy Gary. That is fair. I only recall slivers of my last moments alive. Emotions, work, a shadow along the wall. Mysteries. I do not know how they fit together. Anger, frustration, and guilt. Yeah. Yeah, how can you need revenge when you don't know what happened? Mentioned a shadow. Long, dark, but familiar. It crept along the wall. It crept through the office as we worked at night. It came for me. It has a name. Why can't I remember its name? Yeah, haven't been back. As much as there's something drawing me to that place, there's more pushing me away. You can do it. Yay! The life draining out. Join me after the final bell. Together we will discover why. A transit map. Huh. I mean, Gary can't kill me because I'm already dead. So what's the harm? So we can learn about how Gary died, which mystery, yay. Hattie is just adorable, so it would be a cute, wholesome, but also kind of sad thing. Or Drea the punk, who's kind of a jerk, but, is looking for something new. Oh, that's actually kind of hard. Pick. What do you think, Nick? Should I go with Creepy Gary to figure out how he died? Hattie, the adorable grandma ghost, or Drea, the punk who just wants to introduce somebody new to punk?
Yeah, that's a hard choice.
I'm leaning towards Gary or Hattie, honestly.
Okay.
What do you think? Cute Grandma Hattie or creepy Gary who was murdered? I'm really curious to know how Gary died. Let's find out how Gary died. See if we can figure this out. Because I like mysteries. Okay, we're at the bus stop. The last bus went by hours ago. Still, there are other ghosts waiting for something. She natters to herself like a squirrel, another's on the ground, arms on his knees, rocking back and forth. The third ghost has his back turned, staring silently into the darkness. It's Gary. He has a bow tie. Creepy Gary got a bow tie. I wore a bow tie. You look nice. I wished to look respectable. One must look respectable when meeting one's end. Even for the second time. Also, I thought you would like it. I love it. Ah, he smiled. Kind of. We're going to the place where I died. Oh, he was an accountant. No wonder he was miserable. Under the tracks, where the trains grind and the walls shake. The dead end of a crooked drive. Sounds spooky. Yes, spooky. Why is he purple? The dead of night bus has arrived. There's a ghost bus? Nick, there's a ghost bus! Fragment of a broken spirit trained to perform repetitive tasks. So corporate ghost. Got it. We get on the bus. There is no fare. You've all paid the price. Wahahaha. The office is just as I remember it. I sat in that corner. Accounting is not thrilling work. I've actually known a few accountants. But they like numbers, so it's exciting for them because they like numbers. Yep, exceptionally busy. The papers are stacked carefully. He liked to keep things ordinary. My partner's desk, always a mess. Ew. Service. Not my service. Service was my partner. Service Gelke. That is a funny name. I worked with the man for 16 years, at first for a bank. We were miserable, so we struck out on our own. Oh. Desk lamp at the papers. He was a thief. Ooh. The shadow begins to move. It creeps along the wall until it hangs squarely over Gary. He was telling our clients they owed money, money they did not owe. He would pocket it for himself. Oh, that's why you got murdered. Yep. Even small numbers do not add up. They do add up eventually. That's a typo, I think. When I confronted him, there was a fight. No, it is how Service died. I killed him. Oh gosh, I still feel the blade, the knife in my hand. I looked for gloves. Bleach! I found them, but I could not hide what I'd done. Instead, I called the police. Sitting quietly in the dark, I waited for them to arrive. When the officers knocked on the door, I was so scared. They warned me, but I couldn't let go of the weapon. Oh, snap! This is way darker than I was expecting. This dork outside, Nick, just nods at me. Right there in our office. They shot me where I stood. I died here, same as Service. Well, at least, I am haunted by an act of vengeance, not the need for it. I am sorry for bringing you here. I am sorry I am not good. You're a good ghost. I am not, but now that I know what I have done, I will carry it with me. Atone! Yes, we must atone. Perhaps then I will be good. A good ghost. That. Well, then! That was much darker than I was expecting. Two smiling men, Service and Gary, the day they opened their firm. Oh, first train of the day rolls overhead, but the picture stays fixed to the wall. That was sad and creepy. Well, then. Okay, let's see what the graveyard has to say about Gary. Gunshot wound to the chest. Yep, 2016. That was recent. Gary worked hard to live a noble life. He saw money as the root of most problems and his accounting practice as a way to help people live with a little less worry. While Gary kept a few friends, those who knew him cherished his honesty and quiet humor. A college roommate once affectionately described him as a bran muffin, hold the butter. So boring but reliable. After discovering his business partner was stealing from clients, Gary accidentally killed him and was shot by police responding to the scene. Oh. He accidentally stabbed him with a knife. Well, then. Menu. Let's see. It hasn't been that long. Let's go again. Let's see who some of our other dates are. Because we've got a bunch of stuff in rooms. Let's see. Return. The speed dating rounds have wrapped up, but some ghosts are still hanging around. Let's visit some other ghosties. We went with Kyo. I guess we'll hang out with Spooky Peter this time. Might as well make this an extra spooky episode. Spooky Peter, Hall of Mirrors at a roadside carnival. Clown's face, all smiles and menace, watches over the entrance. Welcome to my home. Of course he lives in a creepy, creepy mirror maze. Ooh. Yeah, I imagine it would be extra disorienting to not be able to see yourself in the mirror and have to navigate through that. Ooh, it's taller than the others. Concave as if to pull in everything around it. Okay, we are going into this mirror. Sure, follow him. Together you step inside the mirror. Welcome to the mirror world, or as it's known here, Thlorimeth. Do you see the eerie green? That is what happens when an image reflects itself. It takes on an eerie green. The more times a reflection is reflected, the greener it becomes. Just like this. There is actually a science behind that. Huh, science has no bearing here. In the mirror world, the physical laws are upended. Am I really here? Or am I over here? Spooky Peter. From the first episode. Or am I over here? Ooh, perhaps it is all of the above. Or even nowhere at all. Heh heh heh. That's amazing. I thought you might be impressed. I've practiced these skills for ages. Centuries. It is not easy being green. Now come with me. I don't remember what voice I used for Spooky Peter. I remember calling him Spooky Peter. He's a plague ghost. A spooking hour approaches. That's 3 a.m. in case you were wondering. Where are we going? We are headed to a brownstone, a walk up I know quite well. The second floor apartment in a house going on 100 years. Ooh. A student of the arts named Paul has moved in. Let's go scare Paul. I know an artist named Paul. He heard the rumors the house is haunted, they said. He ignored them. The cost was worth the fear. We fly through the void. We do not fly through the void. Passing countless mirrors in reverse, each peering into a life still being lived. That's actually really cool. Each mirror in the living world is actually a door, staring into one long enough in the dark, or saying a spirit's name 3 times. That's like knocking. Fun fact, I was terrified of Bloody Mary as a child. Elementary school, kids talked about it, and I was like deathly afraid to be in the bathroom by myself after hearing that story. I never tried the Bloody Mary thing, but boy was I afraid of bathroom mirrors for most of my life. I still get spooked occasionally, but it's not as bad as it used to be. Oh, decorative. Of course it's decorative, it's old. A splendid haunt. Spooky Peter. Long hall lined with bricks. On one side, there are still boxes in the hall. The mirror you step through is propped up against the wall. Ooh, a big kitchen with original marble tile that does well to hide its age, because marble is cool like that. Paul is sleeping. Let's get to spookin'. We float through the door because we're dead. He's in his 20s. The Paul I know is not in his 20s. Neither of the Pauls I know are in their 20s. They are both older than me. I know several Pauls. He is asleep and snoring loudly. He probably has a weird nasal condition or something. Weird breathing issues, yay! Corner by the open window, then motions for you to do the same. The curtain flaps over Peter's shadowy visage. He stands silently, hat bent slightly forward. Because if you bend it too far forward, you become a neckbeard. ... He's just standing there. Patience, protege. The aim is to be a presence, not a threat. Okay. Wait, no. 40 minutes! Ugh. That is boring. He moves away from the corner. Watch, protege, as I tighten the knot. Spooky Peter sinks into the hardwood floor. The wood lets out a loud creak, 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 as steady as a pulse. Paul is still snoring. Peter moves into the ceiling and starts to scratch. Scratch, scratch, scratch. Like raspy breaths. Paul is still snoring. Peter is starting to look annoyed. I would be too. Sleeping through my spooking. How dare you? He floats over to Paul and peeks in his ear. Some sort of orange foam. It obstructs his ear canal, preventing him from hearing us. Again, I am thwarted by the progress of man. You scratch with one nail, long and deep above Paul's head. It leaves a long vertical line in the plaster. Ooh, make it a cross. Make it, because that creeps people out so bad. Faith haunts them, same as ghosts. The fear this will sow brings me butterflies. I am proud of you, protege. I'm proud of myself, too. Truly you are spooky this day. Back to the hallway mirror, back through this weird mirror world of his. A fractal realm on the dull side of the Tane. What? Yeah, what he said. Eventually you reach the mirror that leads back to where you came in. Well, this is me. Thank you for your company. This was fun. Weird, but fun. I am pleased. Before we return to the physical world, I should warn you. Time behaves differently in the mirror world. What may have felt like hours was in fact years. A decade has passed since we began this date. I speak in jest. It's barely been the length of a talkie. A talkie. Talking picture. That is an old reference. I'm surprised he gets that reference, actually. Look of fear in your face. Spooky Peter spooked you good. Ah. More dust falls off his head. Yes, I'll be seeing you. Bum, 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 as he blows away. Sorry about this one. I'm not. That was fun. He's just there to spook people. Yay! Visit the graveyard. So Gary is the spirit of vengeance. Spooky Peter is the spirit of malice. 31 to 1665. So he was like mid-30s. It isn't his real name. It's one he was given by an author of famous, totally true ghost stories. Having been dead some 4 centuries now, Spooky Peter is the oldest ghost at speed dating by a mile. In life, he worked as a doctor, notably treating victims during the last significant outbreaks of the plague in London. The disease would ultimately claim him. It's not surprising that disease claimed a lot of people. Well, look at that. Back to the menu, and I guess that is gonna be it for this time, and we'll probably visit some more ghosts next time. Oh, is that new? Oh, the rooms are empty now. Okay, or is this still... Okay, I can return to the room. Go back to the main menu. So we can go back to the other 2 rooms. So we can date 2 ghosts each thing, I guess. So we'll be doing that from now on, now that I know we can do that. Because it goes pretty quick. So we'll just date 2 ghosts next week. Yes, as far as I know. So yeah, 6 or 6:30, depending on when I eat. Yay. And how long I sleep in. So yeah, we'll get together next Sunday and date more ghosts. We'll go back and we'll finish up the other two rooms. As I keep trying to show you, I keep having to go through that again. I should stop. Yeah, we'll finish up the other 2 rooms next time and then maybe do a new ghost. Yay! All right. We'll see you all next time. Bye.